Hello, and welcome to the Mindful in Minutes podcast, a guided meditations podcast brought to you by Yoga for You. I'm Kelly, and today I'll be leading you through your meditation. So go ahead and get comfortable, settle in, and enjoy your meditation practice. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Mindful in Minutes podcast. I'm Kelly. I will be leading you through your meditation today. And just a friendly reminder, there are different ways that you can work with me. A lot of you have been asking how you can work with me or what else do I do other than this podcast. And there's a few different ways. So you could come with me on a retreat. I have one coming up in Peru in August and then one in Bali in October. I also hold some kind of locally just around the Midwest where I live. But you can also schedule private sessions with me, and I do most of these over the phone. So we can work on maybe something really specific that you would like to work on with meditation or yoga nidra or anything like that. Or if you just want to work on your meditation practice, you have questions about it, you want to be able to pick my brain, you can definitely do that too. So if you have any questions about that or you're curious about how else you can work with me, you can send me an email, info@yogaforyouonline.com, or if you are on Facebook or Instagram, you can find me Yoga for You Online on Instagram and just Yoga for You on Facebook. Send me a message. I respond to all the messages that I get, even if you aren't curious about working with me, if you just want to say hi. I love getting to meet you guys and know who's on the other end of this podcast, so whose ears I'm in. Also, I know that there are quite a few of you listening that are not in the US. You are in different parts of the country, and I have been thinking about coming and doing some events where you are. So if you are in an area and you think it would be a good spot for me to come and do like a workshop or a training or just a little event or even a weekend retreat, let me know. I would love to hear from you. One of the hardest parts is just figuring out where to hold these things. So if you have any ideas for me, please let me know. So now that we are done with the business, this week's meditation is one that I'm really excited about. It's a resilience meditation. It's one that I know a lot of you have been requesting, and it's also one that is very kind of relevant to me right now as I move through some different changes in my life. So go ahead and come to your comfortable position. So just settling in, turning off distractions, giving yourself permission to practice your meditation. And just begin to let the external world fall away. So all of the should haves, would haves, what ifs, to-do lists, whatever it is, just give yourself permission to release those just for a few minutes. And then just become present. Become present with whatever you're sitting with right now. Are there certain things that are popping up in your mind? Different things that you're thinking about? Maybe replaying something, worrying about something. What are you sitting with right now? Just become aware of what's happening beneath the surface. Just what's going on? What's on your mind? Just become an observer of yourself. And begin to connect with your breath. So as you breathe, feeling these things that you've identified just begin to drift away. Just feel them begin to soften and surrender as you begin to focus on your breath. Just feeling the breath flow in and out of the body. And feel the breath move not only in and out of the body, but up and down the body. So feel the breath at the feet. Feel the breath flow from the feet to the ankles, from the ankles back down to the feet. Feel the breath flow from the feet to the knees, and from the knees to the feet. Feel the breath move from the feet to the hips, and from the hips to the feet. Feel the breath move from the feet to the navel, and from the navel to the feet. Feel the breath move from the feet to the chest, and from the chest to the feet. Feel the breath move from the feet to the shoulders, and from the shoulders to the feet. Feel the breath move from the feet to the elbows, and from the elbows to the feet. Feel the breath move from the feet to the hands, and from the hands to the feet. Feel the breath move from the feet to the throat, and from the throat to the feet. Feel the breath move from the feet to the brow, and from the brow to the feet. Feel the breath move from the feet to the crown of the head, and from the crown of the head to the feet. And feel the breath up at the top of the head, at the crown of the head, just swirling, rising up, and opening up the top of the head. And now imagine that you are in a garden, a bright, lush, colorful garden filled with all different bright colors, a sea of greens, different textures, and plants big and small. Take a deep breath in and smell the fragrance of the garden around you. All of the scents of the blooming flowers, the rich soil, and the crisp, clean air all merge together to create the unique and intoxicating scent that fills your nose. And then you realize that you are not just in the garden, but you are a part of the garden. You are a small sapling in an ocean of flowers, grass, and ferns. Your roots are shallow, your bark is soft and flexible. Your leaves are small buds that are beginning to emerge and reach for the sun's rays. You are small and your time on earth has been short, but you are growing, taking in the sun and air, and as every moment passes, you get a bit stronger. As time passes in the garden, you can feel your roots growing deeper into the soil, rooting you into the ground, securing your trunk into the earth, and allowing you to grow and rise up towards the sun and water. Your leaves open and begin to spread and expand to catch the sunlight and produce fuel and energy for your growth and transformation. At first, you are a small sapling, but you continue to grow bigger. Your roots drive down deeper and become thick and strong as you rise up towards the sun and break away from the rest of the garden. And as the days pass, the weather changes. Rainstorms challenge your roots to stay strong and rooted. Hail comes from a storm that makes your soft, flexible bark change into strong and tough armor that protects you. Your leaves continue to grow larger and multiply as you change from a sapling into a tree, rising higher and higher into the sky. Extending strong and sturdy branches away from your trunk and into the world to gain more sunlight and strength. Wind comes and makes your leaves and branches bend and curve, but they never break. Just makes them tougher and thicker. And then heat from the sun comes and tests just how resilient your leaves are. And each day that passes, you grow bigger, stronger, and more resilient. Every day you gain a new pattern of bark on your trunk. You grow a new leaf. Your roots dive a bit deeper into the soil. And soon you are a beautiful, giant, sturdy tree, standing tall and strong in the center of the garden, capable of taking on any weather or change that comes your way. Your steadiness from your roots, the strength of your bark and trunk, the webbing of branches and leaves can withstand whatever the universe sends your way, because you are ever-changing and resilient. You can face anything and leave the other side changed for the better, morphed into a stronger version of you, and always reaching up to the sky. Feel your steady, solid strength, and look at the garden around you that once looked so large and powerful, but that is now covered by your umbrella of growth and power. Notice how different it looks from here and appreciate the change you underwent to not only grow, but to become strong and capable of weathering any storm. And just enjoy the strength that you have come to have from transformation. And just remind yourself of just how resilient you truly are. And then taking a big, deep breath in. and out. And when you're ready, just continuing on with your day. Thank you so much for joining me for this meditation.